Hello everybody and welcome to the Bellingcat Challenge walkthrough, and this one is Name That Street. It's the first in the series, and what I wanted to do is to show you the image initially, because there's loads and loads of clues that you can gather from this image alone, and I'm going to go into those now. This is the best thing to do is have a good zoom in into the image and start to understand a little bit about it. So first off, we've got the number plates. We can see there that is a D on there. Number plate. If we zoom in, we can have a look that it's not just a one-off, and you can see that those are also got a D on them. And also, one really key thing with number plates is in some countries, say for example France, you can usually tell if they have a certain code within the number plate, what area the vehicles are from. However, you can see that there's a real range of number plates or codes within this, and I'm not sure whether that is the case within this area as well. So we can also zoom in. It's a very commercialised area, and we can see there's quite a lot of shops in the background there. We have some really, really interesting buildings and some extra little bits that we can really delve into here. So if I just zoom in just briefly to a couple of the images over here. So what we have here is some parking and some sort of time scales of the parking. Here we've got a shop here, JP Stoff, by the looks of things. I'm not quite sure what that is. Is that a beer? We can also see there is a number 22, indicating that that is the number of a building. We can see as well there are some sort of boards up, advertising. Don't know what that relates to. We could do some textual analysis on that as well. We can see there is a place called Shishande. Looks like it ends in an E. I presume that's a shisha bar. Not 100% sure. But interestingly, also we have there a zoo, looks like a Z, Zumai shop. And that one as well. So we have some really good information within this. And we can see that it's quite a commercialised street. We can see also on the right here, we've got some graffiti. There is the opportunity to be able to have a look at some of that to see what that says. On the right here of the building is a really interesting spire, and in the background there you can see a even more interesting sort of object on top of the building there, which can give away a few clues. So if we just zoom back out to the main image, one of the really interesting things here is there is a reflection in the BMW's rear window, and you can see it sort of looks like an eagle, although the text is a little poor on that. And another way also over on this side of the building, you can see that there is another reflection here. You could, for example, take a snapshot of that window there and reverse the image, so you could potentially mirror the image so you could see what it says. And that part there looks a little bit like that. Might be a bit tricky to understand, but there's some amazing clues in there which I really think we should work with. So without any further ado, I'm just going to go and chuck this into a Google search, into Google Lens. Different ways of being able to search Google Lens. You can either do it directly through Google and upload the item, or you can actually do it directly from the photograph on some systems and software. So chucking that straight into Google Lens, you can see that there are some options there, and on the bottom left of the screen in the search, you can actually see that there is a Bellingcat challenge one, so I won't go into that because that might be cheating. However, there is an actual address that was straight there, and let's just click into that and just see if that's actually right. Looks very similar. Okay, that's pretty sophisticated. And you can actually see here some of those commercial shops that we were searching before, Zumai and Shishan City as well. And if we go into those, we can actually just get a viewpoint to see what that looks like. Okay, so what we've got there is we've got the graffiti. If we turn around there, we can see, yes. So we've got similar shops, exactly the same shops there as well. And it's obviously taken at the image captures a lot. What is that? March 2022. So it may well be that it's taken obviously at a different time of year, potentially it was in spring, so we haven't got the leafiness there, and we can see there's a lot of building work going on there, which might have been with the reflection in the BMW window as well. But if we so it might well be that that's a bit more that the image from Bellingcat is a more recent image, because you can see some of the shops have actually changed there as well. So we've got, what is that? Is it Shishandis and Zumai. So as you can see from this, we can see this is really, really simple. This is very much level 1, beginner's level, of being able to understand how to open source, and using Google is so powerful sometimes, especially when you've got the lower levels of the simpler levels of geolocation. I'm just having a quick look into this. And so there's another alternative way you could have done this without just chucking it into Google Lens. You could just have taken some of the shop names. If Google Lens hadn't put those pieces of information up, you could open up a new window and pop in one of the shop names. So in this instance, Zumai, pop that on there, and just to have a look. If you're putting in something, there it is, perfect. So that's actually, there is one shop. It's a pet shop and it's in Germany, and that's the correct one we got. So that was a really simple example of how you can geolocate some of the shops. For example, if you've got a more common branded shop, say for example something like, let's choose something like, in England, Sainsbury's or or Tesco or River Island or something, then that can make it a little bit more tricky, of course, because less of these shops, and the better we can geolocate them. So I hope that's been interesting. I'm going to pop a couple of links at the end just to give you some quick fire links to be able to use in the future. Thanks for watching.